The moment she stepped onto the plane, something felt off. A black woman, confident and skilled, was doing her job, but the eyes on her, cold and calculating, told a different story. The white pilot, someone she had never met, suddenly barked an order. "Move to another seat." Confused and stunned, she complied, but inside, anger and disbelief churned. Was this just a mistake or something deeper? The next few minutes would not only shake the airline to its core, but also expose the hidden prejudice lurking at 30,000 feet. What she did next would transform the flight and the airline itself. Watch until the end to see how she changed everything. Wait a second. Tell us where you're watching from in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more powerful stories like this. Her name was Maya Johnson. A seasoned pilot, known for her precision and calm under pressure, she had fought her way into an industry dominated by men, and doubly so by white men. Flying was her life, her passion, and the ultimate proof of her hard work and dedication. Yet on this ordinary flight from New York to Chicago, something felt different. Maya moved down the aisle, her uniform pristine, her mind on the schedule ahead. Passengers were settling in, luggage tucked overhead, engines humming. Everything should have been routine. But then came the white pilot's glance, sharp and calculating, followed by an abrupt command. She was to switch seats. Maya hesitated. Something about the tone, the weight behind it, told her this wasn't standard procedure. She followed the order, aware of curious glances, whispers, and the subtle judgments that accompanied them. That seemingly small moment would ignite a chain of events that would transform her. The crew and the airline itself, forcing everyone on board to confront a harsh, uncomfortable truth. Sitting in the seat she had been forced into, Maya felt a wave of disbelief. She had faced bias before, subtle, lingering, but this was direct, public, undeniable. The white pilot, asserting authority with every gesture, reinforced the invisible barrier separating her from respect. Passengers noticed something, but they didn't understand the depth of the injustice. Engines roared as the plane ascended, but Maya's mind raced. Should she confront him immediately? Should she wait? Every small interaction with the crew was laden with tension. Delayed acknowledgments, subtle dismissals, whispered conversations that seemed to follow her like shadows. Anger began to transform into resolve. She observed quietly, noting weaknesses in protocol and identifying moments when she could act decisively. Passengers started paying attention. A mother whispered to her child about fairness, about people being treated unjustly simply because of the color of their skin. The atmosphere thickened, invisible yet palpable. Maya's eyes scanned the cabin, calculating, waiting for the right moment to reclaim control. She wasn't going to let this humiliation define her. Somewhere between fear and fury, a plan began to form. She would not only prove her own competence, but reveal the truth behind the pilot's arrogance. The moment was coming, one that would change everything. Mid-flight, a minor technical issue erupted, something small that could have quickly spiraled out of control. The white pilot froze, fumbling, uncertainty flickering across his face. Maya stepped forward, calm, confident, and commanding. She guided the plane's operations seamlessly, correcting errors before they escalated. Passengers, initially unaware of the drama unfolding, now felt the tension in the air. Eyes widened, jaws tightened, and a collective sense of awe filled the cabin. The pilot attempted to regain authority, but his incompetence was glaringly obvious. Maya's expertise could not be denied. She issued precise instructions, restored order, and ensured safety, all under the scrutiny of everyone on board. In that suspended high-altitude moment, power shifted. What began as humiliation became vindication. Maya not only saved the flight, but also exposed the arrogance and prejudice of a man who believed his authority was unquestionable. By the time the plane leveled off, the cabin was charged with respect, admiration, and the silent acknowledgement that injustice could be confronted, even 30,000 feet above the ground. When the plane finally touched down, the ripple effect began. Passengers shared videos and stories immediately. Social media erupted with admiration for Maya's courage and outrage at the pilot's behavior. The airline launched an investigation, and the white pilot faced consequences for his discriminatory actions. Maya's bravery sparked discussions, policy reviews, and diversity training programs that would reshape the workplace culture. For Maya, the experience was transformative. She stepped off the plane proud but acutely aware that countless others continue to face daily discrimination. This wasn't just her story, it represented the struggles of millions who are overlooked or undervalued because of race. A single act of courage had become a catalyst for change, demonstrating that injustice could be challenged, even in the most high-pressure, high-stakes environments. Her story leaves the world with a question. How many more times will we allow prejudice to go unchallenged before we confront it? Please share your thoughts and tell us which city and country you're watching from. Take care.